Welcome to Wesley and Alex's Ghost Town Extravaganza. Scattered across Iowa's farmland are the remnants of long-forgotten towns. Today, we will explore the history of these towns that have faded into distant memory.
Ivanhoe, the first town on our journey, was laid out as a town in 1838. Located on the old Dubuque and Iowa City Road, Ivanhoe was made up of Czech immigrants looking for a new start in America. Notable residents of Ivanhoe include one of the first physicians in Linn County, Dr. Sam Grafton. George Green was both a lawyer and a schoolmaster in Ivanhoe before becoming Justice of the Iowa Supreme Court. Now, nothing is left of Ivanhoe but a small cemetery. One of the last remnants of Ivanhoe besides the cemetery is the aptly named Ivanhoe Bridge. However, by the 1920s, few Iowans could explain where the name of the bridge came from. Despite having a prime location on a river, Ivanhoe never became a prosperous city. As John Briggs wrote in 1921, "For some unaccountable reason, this crossing was never a popular place. The principal settlers either died or moved to Mount Vernon, Cedar Rapids, or Marion." According to one account, a flood so decimated the town that residents relocated to a nearby hill, and thus Mount Vernon was formed. It is not clear why Ivanhoe died out, but the cemetery will surely be here for years to come.
In the rolling prairie of north-central Des Moines County, Northfield, initially known as Hickory Point, grew up as a convenient crossroads for trade in the 1830s, but was not officially platted until 1866. Next to Kossuth, Iowa's Chautauqua Park, Northfield Road leads to what remains of the town. At its peak, the village boasted a number of stores, a shoemaker, a school which started in 1837, a post office, a Methodist Episcopal church founded in 1855, a woolen goods factory, and 2 physicians. Northfield experienced a brief heyday in the 1850s and 1860s, but began to decline as business interests gradually migrated to the larger nearby towns of Mediapolis and Kossuth. Despite this decline, the woolen mill continued to operate through at least 1897, and the post office operated until 1900. Today, little remains of Northfield except a cemetery and a few scattered homes.
Next on our trip is the town of Linton, which was located on the old Burlington, Cedar Rapids, and Minnesota Railroad. Now, there's little to remind us that Linton ever existed. A single signpost for Garland gives the only clue. The few farmhouses dotting the horizon are a shadow of what Linton used to be. At its height, Linton boasted a post office, hotel, 2 general stores, a blacksmith, a wagon maker, and a carpenter. The Linton post office would run from 1847 until 1903. John H. McElhinney founded Linton in 1869 by turning 14 of his 240 acres into town lots. He also gave 11 acres to the Burlington, Cedar Rapids, and Minnesota Railroad on the condition they build a depot at Linton. By 1915, Linton had mysteriously changed its name to Garland.
Located in southwest Louisa County, the village of Cairo, which is still home to about a dozen families, was officially laid out by James H. Marshall Sr. in 1865. Additions on both the north and south side of the village were added in 1866 and 1869, but have since been abandoned. While never large, Cairo's population in 1880 was a mere 123 souls. Cairo was home to a number of businesses, including the Louisa House Hotel. It also featured 2 churches, the Cairo Church of God, founded in 1853 by Pastor H. Murray and 18 parishioners, and the Evangelical Church, founded in 1916. The Church of God would continue to be a place of worship in Cairo until 1964, when the congregation relocated to the nearby city of Wapello. Cairo was also home to a school that served grades 1 through 8 until 1947.